From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August the 3rd, 2016. In just a moment, we'll be taking a look at the EURUSD, the euro versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. But first, a recap of a couple of the trade suggestions made over the past few days. First off, starting here on the NZDUSD, the New Zealand dollar versus US dollar. If you've been with us following the trade analysis in the trade room, you know that we have been in a buy here on the New Zealand dollar for the past couple of days. We bought right around this blue shaded area up here at the top right hand corner of the chart, 71.80 or so. We bought into that blue zone. Profit made as it pushed back into the 72.40s and 50s as it pushed back up here in just above the green zone. Protected profit using the Trade Manager tool available for members of the Prodigy program. And it turned right back around and took us out of that trade with profit, but took us out of the trade now, pushing back into the blue shaded area. Of course, now we're watching for clues and evidence of reversal. We've seen a couple of times here where the two red circles are, where the market reversed from this green shaded area and it started working its way back down. So definitely watching for clues to that. I think a break underneath the blue zone changes our trend once again back down to the downside, underneath 71.50 or so, and we start looking for opportunities to go short once again. But definitely watching the blue and the green shaded area today. Above the green zone, would look for the market to continue to go higher. Below the blue zone, possibility of reversal for this currency pair to go back down for the New Zealand dollar. Let's take it on over to the USDCAD. Of course, we had a little bit of volatility yesterday on the Canadian dollar, but for the most part, yesterday's trade analysis was buying on dips to support and looking for the new rally into resistance. Continued falling oil prices have given this a boost to the upside as well over the past couple of days. Let's go ahead and zoom it in a little bit here on the daily time frame. Again, we saw the market push into the pink zone. Yesterday's trade analysis told us that we either would look for support at the pink zone for it to turn around and go back up, or possibly even the blue shaded area. If you go back to yesterday's trade analysis video, those are the two areas I looked for support. As you can see, it did test the waters, pushing all the way back down towards the 3,000 level, but again, reversing and heading back up to the yellow zone. Watching oil prices continue to fall would likely see the market push back above this green zone and head back, yellow zone, and head back up to the green zone. If oil prices make some sort of reversal and start working their way back up, we'll look for resistance here and the market to turn back lower. We have a lot of volatility over the next few days. We have ADP non-farm payroll news coming up here in just about 10 minutes from the recording of this video. We have ISM and crude oil inventories coming up today at 10 and 10:30 a.m. Eastern U.S. time. We also have tomorrow the Bank of England monetary policy and interest rate news. We have, of course, on Friday, Canadian employment data, trade balance, and U.S. non-farm payroll. So a lot of volatility could be expected, not just the oil news, but a lot of other data that could affect this currency pair. So definitely be on your toes and watch for volatility here on the USCAD. Moving on over to the euro dollar. As I just mentioned, we have a lot of news over the next 48 hours or so as we go into Friday morning. A lot of news that could definitely affect the euro. Currently, we're kind of stuck here on the euro between resistance and support. Resistance of the trend line, the green trend line, resistance of the 100 period simple moving average that yesterday found resistance into that level. We spoke about that during the trade room. Currently, the pink shaded area here in the middle of the chart, right around the 112 level or so, is support. But again, that could all change in just the very next few minutes with the ADP non-farm, and over the next couple hours with the news coming up at 10 and 10:30, the ISM non-manufacturing PMI out of the U.S. And then again, the UK interest rate monetary policy tomorrow could bleed over here to the euro as well. So again, significant volatility could be expected. What we're going to watch for today, and let's go ahead and take it down to the 4-hour time frame. As we look for this, if we get negative news out of the U.S., ADP, ISM comes out negative today, we look for support here and the market to turn back towards the yellow shaded area, possibly even testing higher above that yellow shaded area. Any positive news, ADP or the ISM today, could begin the downfall of this currency pair once again as it pushes back through 1200, 1175, the pink zone. We begin to look for it to head on back down here towards this green shaded area into the 111 level towards the bottom here, or in the middle of the chart. So we're definitely watching the news to see what happens. Negative news for the U.S. sends us back higher. Positive news for the U.S. sends it back lower. Our key level to watch today, I think, will be that pink shaded area just underneath the 112 level. Holding that as support. Negative news, we'll look for this to bounce higher. Positive news, a breakdown of the pink zone. Let's look for opportunities to go short on the euro dollar at that point over the next few days.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.